Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Green Black Heartless Summoning Value Town. Shout out to Todd Stevens, my teammate on the Team Modern Super League, who's been streaming this one. That is a riff on his Green White Value Town deck, and I believe this particular build was submitted to him by a reader. But our plan is to tear apart our opponent's hand early, then get the engines going, Heartless Summoning, get Rog Monster on turn 3, that sort of thing. That is the plan. Now, our opponent on Elves here, we'll see what we can do. All right, well, that's all pretty good, to be honest. I think it's actually this Lead the Stampede that's the scariest. Opponent's hand's pretty good. You know, we get to go turn 2 Mind Stone. I don't know what we're going to do after that, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. And they have the Join into Elite. You know, if we can at least keep them, if they just have a board of stuff, theoretically we can interact with that. We found a land at least, so that's good. What that actually means, I think, is that I'm going to Thoughtseize here rather than play the Mind Stone. And then next time we'll play Romanek Excavator and have a blocker. We sacrifice some value with Tracker this way, but I think we just have to take apart our opponent's hand. This will quickly become dead. Yeah, we have to take the cord here. And this is, our opponent might just overrun us with small creatures. That's a completely reasonable thing that might happen. They have a lot of good draws. We have an okay sideboard against this. Not great, to be honest, but... Alright, well, here comes the beats. What is that? Ooh, we're just going to die to this. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, we're just going to die to the army of 1/1s here. Pretty terrible for us, to be honest. Well, this Romanek Excavator is a great blocker, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We don't have any life gain in our deck, so this could be bad. We block 2 here. We still take 6, 7? Yeah, we're just going to die. We are just going to die to this. Wow. Okay. Guess we messed up by losing the dice roll. If we'd won the dice roll, we would have been in a much better position here. Okay, well, that was actually a pretty decent draw. It means we can play a Tracker this turn. Just to trade. Gosh, it means... Oh, it's... Oh, no, but if we do that... Well, the Tracker will trade, but our Excavator won't anymore. But if they can't untap the Sentinel, that's okay anyways. We can't shock ourselves here, and I think this is just what we have to do. This can still block a 1/1 at least. We might be dead anyways. Haven't exactly done the math here. Alright, so if they draw land and can't untap the Sentinel, then this can block here, and we take 2. So basically we need our opponent to draw exactly land or like exactly Land of War, Elves, Elvish Mystic sort of thing. But we're dead to any real draw. Visionary is close to a real draw. We get to play Get Rog Monster. Oh, in fact, it's terrible. It's terrible for us though because, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess we're dead. It was horrible for us because this thing untaps. So I suppose we're actually just dead now. Block here, take 4. Go to 1. There's not enough value in the world to get us out of this. We have to play 2 creatures here. Can I do that? These each cost 3, so I cannot. Oh my gosh. We actually, even now, had a couple outs. If we had hit a small creature that we could play for 1 mana, I could have actually put out enough blockers to get through this. Yeah, alright. What a crazy way to lose. Okay. Sure, we just died to an army of 1/1s. I guess that's realistic. Alright, well, this all seems fine. I actually kind of like the brutalities. You can take one of their combo pieces out of their hand while also destroying one of their creatures. Definitely need to board out a little bit of value here, unfortunately. Probably don't need all of them. Cut a Thoughtseize. It just hits company, which, to be fair, is a good hit, but I'd give this one a shot, I suppose. You know, I could cut an Omnixilus. We're not really trying to combo kill them necessarily, and this way we get our Thoughtseize back. Sure, we'll give this a shot. That last game was... If they had whiffed on that last turn, we would have actually, because they were chump attacking every turn, we would have turned the corner to an extent, right? We still can get blown out by a lot of cards off the top of their deck. But if we had just saved 2 damage on that turn, we could have played a blocker again on our next turn. Then we only go down to 2, I think, from the next attack. We still had outsave, though. We could have hit removal. We could have hit one of the fatal pushes. I think even Abrupt Decay would have done it. Had some outs. Yep, makes sense. Mulligan. And all right, we can keep this one. This hand's pretty okay. Gonna need to draw lands, but that's magic. Or draw a Heartless Summoning. I guess I'm on top. I guess I'm in for that. Excavator is certainly not bad. And we do need lands, so that's a thing. All right, well, if that's our turn 1 start, that's probably good for us, to be honest. And if there's land on top of our deck, we are set here. If there's not, it's going to be a little more difficult. Because we have no, if we had land in our graveyard, again, it would be different as well. You know, if one of these was a fetch land, that would certainly have helped. Heritage Druid, okay. Do they assume they have another one? Okay. Oh, wow, this is a combo hand here. Fatal Push is a pretty good draw, to be honest. Get this Heritage Druid off the board, and that thing makes a scary amount of mana, especially with multiple Nettle Sentinels. Play our Excavator, and pass the turn. All right, so we have Abrupt Decay up, we have Vizier the Menagerie up. Need to find some lands, but even just drawing a fetch land off the top of our deck just completely opens it up, because we get to play it twice, or we get to play it once, I suppose, but we get to play it from our graveyard after that. It ensures we get land every turn. Then with Vizier, we can play creatures off the top of our graveyard. Top of our library, rather. Top of the graveyard like it's 1996 and graveyard order matters, am I right? Lead the Stampede. You know what? That's the perfect card for this situation for them. See how bad it is for us. It could have been worse. I guess a lot of Nettle Sentinels. All right, there's a land. That's pretty nice. All right, Vizier and the Menagerie, get on in there. Okay. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Because on the one hand, I would like to escalate it and hit their hand. On the other hand, I also like having Abrupt Decay in my own hand, so we'll see here. And I know we're not drawing land now, so... Yeah, this is not... Our hand is so close to getting there. Yeah, we are right at that corner. Will we turn it? That's the question. Meanwhile, our opponent has a lot of options here because they can spam the board with creatures. Although we have solid blocks with the Vizier here. But they also probably, you know, have Quarter Company or something in their hand. We had to save... I think this Brutality might just be used to duress them. Yeah, because well, actually we won't be casting it all this turn because we will need to kill that Archdruid with this Abrupt Decay. Oh, we actually can't even block now. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really want to draw that either. Okay, well, I have a bit of a plan. I'm gonna draw a card with Horizon Canopy, then replay Horizon Canopy. At least digs us a little bit here, and then we can still Collective Brutality away the Archdruid. Okay, well, I can't play that off the top of my deck, but drawing it next turn is a start. Wrecking ourselves with this life is not helping, though. I'm actually going to Abrupt Decay this thing. That way next turn I can get some value off of the Brutality, so I don't think we need another Romneck Excavator. And that's not a fetch land on top either, but, you know, yeah, we are slowly making progress here. Just trying to get the engine set up. If we can just get the engine set up, we'd be just absolutely set. Oracle Moldiah, something like that. Be very, very good. All right, well, if our opponents on this Land of War, if they're now just dropping 1-drops instead of highly impactful cards, that's good for us. Because just attacking with 2/2s, not exactly too scary. And now we even get to go full value here because we can, seeing that Horizon Canopy sackline replaying it was very good for us because now we can discard the swamp to the Collective Brutality to escalate it and then replay the swamp out of our graveyard. I could even go for the drain if I really wanted, but I won't be doing that. All right, so I just want to kill a creature and reveal their hand. So cast, choose that. I guess I'll get the Nettle Sentinels here. We just need to do damage to them. Or rather, take their... We're not stopping their mana at this point. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's a lot of collected companies. You can only take one of them. Does playing another 1/2 do anything for us? I almost wonder if it's just not even worth taking the life loss. When I could instead draw a card. I can draw a card with Horizon Canopy, but I've already used my land drop. I'm not getting any value off the top of my deck. Gets us a card deeper, though. It doesn't cost us life. Does having another 1/2 matter? The problem is if they... I think I'm going to play this. Because if they they're going to be comping next turn. If they hit a Lord off of it, then they get to swing in with these and their 2/2s, and I'm going to need to double block. So... All right, well, Nettle Signal comes down. Makes sense. They will be following up with this company here. Or they might just save the company for the end of our turn. We'll see. Oh, gosh. Okay. That's pretty bad for us, probably. The Heritage Druid and double Nettle. They fought all 4 Nettle Signals this game. But so the way this works is they get to untap. They get to tap these for 3 mana. Tap the 4th company. It untaps these. So they get to tap again for Heritage Druid. And this is sort of how the old Elves decks combos Heritage Druid plus Nettle Sentinels here. So yeah, this is going to get pretty ugly for us. Well, I guess could have been... This is starting to spiral out of control here for us. Here comes the company. Fingers crossed they don't get something to kill us. All right. Company hits... Well, Heritage Druid and Visionary, not that bad for us. The problem is they are still just flooding their board, but... And we have a land on top of our deck. Not exactly what we want, but we can sort of block for now. And I'm thinking it through here. Deep in the tank, things they can make a lot of mana still. Depends on what that one card they have is. Or maybe they're thinking about suiciding the attackers into us. I would approve of that one for sure. Thinking. Last card is... And they're keeping us in suspense here. Is it a Court of Calling, and that's what they're counting up? Would be a pretty good draw off that Visionary. It was a Dismember. Uh-oh. That's pretty bad for us. Well, and this is why we played the second one, because realistically we only need one for the engine, so we can take out this Nettle Sentinel. We are kind of dead, though. not having that Vizier anymore is pretty bad for us. We know we're drawing land. We know we're not going to have access to the top of our deck. This is not good. Let's find out what we get. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I think we're dead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have died. Don't think we did anything wrong. Just our opponent, yeah, did the Elves swarm thing pretty well against us, and we just could not turn the corner this game. We set up basically, a couple from. Okay, that's a good draw. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's exactly lethal. Nice game. Thanks for watching, everybody.